All right, here we go. The mighty return of Charlamagne.
Vlad.
Back on Vlad TV.
What's up, my brother? How are you, man?
I'm good, man. You're my original repeat guest.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking about that the other day when you did Breakfast Club. I'm like, damn, how long have I been doing Vlad? Since like 09?
Yes, it's pretty much the beginning.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
08, 09.
This is pretty much when we started. I mean, I think like Jamar was probably my second repeat guest, but you were my first.
Yeah, because I remember coming here the day I got fired from radio in Philadelphia.
Yeah, so before the Breakfast Club,
Yep.
you were doing Vlad TV.
Absolutely.
Before Wendy Williams, I was featuring you on mixtapes.
Yes, before Wendy Williams, you definitely was putting me on the beef mixtapes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think people don't realize how far it is we go back.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And this is why, like, people like always wonder like the falling out and everything else like that. That was based on some comments you made about me on the Joe Budden show. And I remember it really hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, this wasn't just professional. It was like we were actually friends. We had celebrated a birthday together. I think
a few times.
Yeah.
A few times.
Yeah, man.
That's so far I was thinking about. I was thinking about that today too. I'm like, damn, yo, me and Vlad used to do birthday parties together. Now I don't even like to go outside.
We've gotten too famous, man.
No, those were good times though. 'Cause like back then, that was like, I don't want to say the early stages of anything because it was like all of us were just getting our footing. But think about who used to be there. It used to be like Q from World Star, God bless the dead.
Yeah,
like,
R.I.P.
So like people like that used to be at our birthday party. And I was just thinking how much.
Q was at that birthday party,
Yeah,
you're right.
Because Q used to come to
You're
every birthday party we did, we used to come. I think you and me did 2 of them together.
Yeah, I think so.
But when I first started Breakfast Club, I did like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And it was me and Melody Iglesias because her birthday was in June. I think your birthday is the 27th? 28th. Mine's the 29th.
Exactly.
And I don't know if I think Q just used to pull up because he used to fuck with us.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy to think like, man, Q not even with us. You're not even with us no more.
Take care of your health, man. You can't be that heavy.
Take care of your health.
You can't be that heavy and think you're going to be around. When I interview people like Dave Blunts or Faison.
Absolutely.
Like I talk to him about that on camera and off camera. Because, we've seen too many people gone. Imagine how big Pun would be right now if he survived.
Oh, man. Absolutely.
Be massive.
Absolutely.
Be absolutely massive.
Absolutely.
Well, we have a lot to talk about. And what's interesting, I didn't know about this until I actually started doing the research around it. Because you and Drake have always had a funny relationship.
And this platform has contributed to a lot of that
Yes.
funny relationship.
Yeah, last time we talked about one of the things you said was like, there's gay, there's straight, there's Drake.
Hilarious.
Yes, bars. What I didn't realize, and this sometimes happens in our line of work, was that you actually ran into a couple security guards who said, and these guys used to be Drake security guards, and according to them, Drake had put a green light on you.
Absolutely.
That said that, he said that when they see you, to fuck you up, and he'll cover all the expenses and pay them and whatever else. This is true.
This is a fact. We was at the iHeartRadio Music Festival. I really cannot remember what year it was, but I know that these guys, they were doing security for G-Eazy at the time. I can't remember their names, but I remember how they looked, and they were like massive, like
monsters.
Oh man, I mean, if you trying to put on like a show, like those the guys that you want around you. You know what I mean? And they look like they get busy. They look like they put in some work. And I remember, one of them just came up to me and we just started having a conversation. He told me, he was just like, man, you don't even know. Like, back in the day, it was a go for you. Like, if you, like we had, instructions, like when you see him, do whatever it is you got to do and don't worry about it. And I'm like, what? And then that's when they told me they used to, do security for Drake. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. I've never been delusional. I'm not a delusional person. I'm not one of those people that gets in front of the camera or gets on the microphone and acts like, there's not a cost to everything that comes out of my mouth. Yeah. I think that we live in this era where people think free speech is free. It's not. Yeah. Every single word that comes out of your mouth, there's a cost to it. And you got to be willing to ask yourself, are you willing to pay that price?
Well, yeah. I mean, the speech is free, but the consequences are not.
Never. Like, you got to be held accountable.
You're with the consequences.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that. Like, it's weird to me when I watch, like, folks that have the YouTube shows and, the podcast, the streamers, whoever it is, and they really think that there's such thing as going too far or telling somebody how to react. Like, you have to know every single time you say something, there's going to be a consequence. That consequence isn't always violence. That consequence might be a lawsuit. You know, that consequence might be somebody reporting your page, getting your page taken out, whatever it is.
True.
That just lets you know that free speech is not free. There's a price to every word that comes out of your mouth.